Hey there, friends! Today we're going to read a story called In Our Country. This story was written by Susan Canizares and Daniel Morton. Let's look and see what this story is about. Look at this. They're all painting. And what are they painting? It says this is a map of our country. Did you know that you live in a country? And within the country, they're painting all these different colors. These are called states. And we all live in this country. In some parts, there are forests. Do you know what a forest is? This is a picture of the forest. You see all these trees and all the green vegetation. This is a forest. Forests have lots of trees and lots of growing things. In others, there are deserts. So, in some places in the country, there are forests with lots of trees. In other places, there are deserts. Do you know what a desert is? A desert is a place that can be really hot with lots and lots of sand. Kind of like when you go to the beach and you feel that sand. Deserts have a lot of sand and dirt, and there's not a lot of water or plants anywhere. That is a desert. In some parts, there are beaches. Look at this. We have the water and some sand. It's a little bit cooler by the beach than it is in the desert. We have beaches not too far away from us. So in some parts, there are beaches. In others, there are marshes. Do you know what a marsh is? Look at this. There's water, like at the beach, but unlike the beach where the water is constantly moving with the waves, a marsh has very still water. And look at this. In the marsh, there's lots of grass and some green stuff growing out of the marsh. In some parts, there are rivers. Look at this. This is called a river. A river is a small or narrow body of water. There's some water that is running. It runs up or down, and it always goes to the ocean. In some parts, there are rivers. And what is this little person doing here in the river? They are fishing. And look, they caught a fish. How fun. In others, there are lakes. Look at this. A lake is a big body of water. It's nice and big, usually round, and it's enclosed or circled by land. Now look at this. We have some mountains and trees by this lake. What a pretty picture. What a pretty lake. Ooh. In some parts, there are canyons. Canyons are really, really deep, deep pits surrounded by walls of cliffs. Not too far away from us, we have some canyons called the Grand Canyon. and it looks very similar to this with lots of pretty towers of colorful rocks. Very pretty to see. These are canyons. In others, there are prairies. Look at this prairie. It's nice, flat land full of lots of grass. Prairie. In some parts, there are snow covered mountains. Wow! Look at these beautiful tall mountains. And it gets so cold at the top of the mountains that they're usually covered in snow. It gets very, very cold at the top of the mountains. Let's take care of our whole country. So it's our job, since we live here, to take care of our country. And look at this. What are these kids doing? They are planting trees. And the trees are going to grow nice and big and strong. The end. All right, friends, thank you for listening to our story in our country. I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe let's go outside and find out what is around us in where we live in our country. I'll see you next time. Bye.